Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a chit chat. Get ready with me, talking about my crazy experiences and the harsh reality moving from California to Tejas, Texas, the South. Dealing with summers here and everything. We're gonna talk about life updates while doing my makeup today. Trying TikTok hack as well. So you can definitely subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, because we do videos every Monday and Friday. Not only beauty makeups like this, but we do effects videos, body paintings. We tell the spookiest, creepiest, weirdest stories I could find and scour the internet for. So hit the notification bell and subscribe if you definitely want to see more. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you about Texas. If you didn't know, I've been born and raised in Texas for the first 30 years of my life. Not Texas, California. Then we moved to Texas with my boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend were doing long distance and met on a dating app. Did long distance from North Carolina to California for 2 years. Decided he could move in with me in California, and I realized how much happier I was away from California. Whenever I visit my friends in the South, visit my boyfriend, California is just a different world. They have a different species type of human there. And Texas is different in of itself, and it might sound like I'm a little negative towards Texas. I'm not. I just like the differences, and I'll deal with all of the mosquitoes literally eating my body alive during the summer, and the cicadas that literally sound like there's rattlesnakes in the actual trees. I'll deal with all of that, and using deep woods mosquito repellent spray as perfume. I'll deal with that because Texas is so much more lovelier. I've been losing weight walking out in nature here. There is literal owls when you walk out at night. There's tarantulas too, but there's bobcats, snakes, and deer just show up to your front door sometimes. It's literally magical to be that close to nature. There will be a creek by your home. The future you want to build by yourself or with a significant other feels so much more attainable here than it did in California, because the cost of living is so much better. Gas is about half the price, and the homes are way less than half the price. Even though we're at a housing crisis right now during 2021 of this crazy pandemic. But since moving here, let me just tell you what happened recently to me and my boyfriend. Again, after we moved in after 2 years, we've been together for additional almost 5 after that, and we got a puppy in the beginning of a pandemic. Yes, I'm the owner of a needy child, a fur baby named Kina, who's a golden retriever Labrador, who is the cutest little squirt ever, and we take her on walks twice a day out in nature, losing weight somehow in the land of sweet tea and fried chicken. The veins of Texas is filled with literal sweet tea and home hospitality, which I love. What I love about Texas too is the small talk here. Oh my goodness. But we also, like, when we're out with our dog, people want to talk to us. I feel like I don't want to say celebrity, like someone who has maybe 100,000 followers on TikTok, which I don't, but I just feel like people love small talk here, and it's so kind and genuine. It is a way of life out here to make small talk. And so we get caught up in that and excited to leave the home by being stuck in during a pandemic to walk our puppy. And one day we walked our puppy. Good thing we did it earlier, because usually we go late at night when it's not hot so our puppy's little feet won't burn. But we went around dinner time, I want to say 7 o'clock, so it's still light out, and we forgot our key. Forgetting your key in Texas during July in the summer is probably one of the most stupidest things you could do, because we are lucky we live semi-close to, I'm really close to Galveston, so it's gets about in the 90s here in the summer. In other parts of Texas, it'll be way into 110 and higher. It is still humid as can be, and I felt like my body, my soul was escaping my human flesh carcass of a body, the shell that is me, because it was so dang hot and literal mosquitoes were eating away at our flesh. If I could contract anything from a mosquito, I feel like I have or would contract it soon, because the amount of mosquito bites I obtain here in Texas is out of this world. I've been to a Maui, Hawaiian rainforest where I contacted 110 mosquito bites that I counted all over my body, and Texas feels just as severe. I feel like I'm immune to, I use DEET Offwoods, I use that Mary Kay Skin So Soft, I use citronella. I've tried it all, and my body is just like, here's the Krispy Kreme donuts, mosquitoes, come this way. I heard it could be about your blood type. Is that a thing? If it is, my blood type must be like sweet tea to these mosquitoes. I am like a free ticket to Coachella to these mosquitoes. And Southern hospitality is all great and everything once they want to pet my puppy, my dog. That's not a euphemism for anything, while we're walking my dog. But once we were trapped outside of our house, had to break in my own home to get in because there was not a neighbor in sight. Knocked on every said door around me of neighbors I have waved and said hello to. No one wanted to help. No one was maybe there. I feel like no one wanted to help. But I shouldn't judge Houston, Tejas just for that one experience. This is another experience that might terrify you and make you not move to Houston or Texas in general. But I live semi-close to Galveston, as I said before. Galveston has a certain species of spider, and if you didn't know me, I am terrified of spiders. I forgot the technical name for this spider, but it eats small birds, other insects and spiders as it will. It's not that harmful to humans. It rarely bites other humans, but this thing was just chilling in our backyard for a few weeks. Literally, my dog could see it almost as if it was a stuffed toy ball hanging in front of her face. When I tell you the blood from my body escaped and I felt a cold rush of fear once I saw this thing living in my backyard. Texas is a different breed. The house spiders look 3 times or more bigger than the house spiders in California. Because apparently we have these bird-eating spiders. I didn't experience these babies in California in my overpriced apartment that was a walking distance from the beach. No. Before I move on to my other stories living and moving to Tejas from California, I'm gonna try a TikTok hack. This TikTok hack intrigued me so much. I don't know if it's just for shimmery eyeshadows or if it could work for matte too. Let's try it with matte. But it is this video and this TikTok user. I cannot pronounce her TikTok name for the life of me, but I really wanted to try it. She took plain old chapstick, clear looking chapstick, and she rolled it out and put it into eyeshadow, and it just glided onto her eye like nobody's business. I think I'm gonna use shimmer just to make sure it works just as well. Let's do both, shimmer and matte. Let's try this matte shade. We have that on the chapstick with the eyeshadow. And let's see how this works on my eyelid, just like on the TikTok hack. I feel like my contact's gonna pop out of my face and hit the camera lens. I don't like this that much. Let me chop off this. Wow, I'm performing surgery on my chapstick for this video. And try the shimmers like they have in the video. This is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. Beautiful. We're trying a different teal shimmer this time, just like they do in the TikTok hack video. And yeah, I like that a lot better. That's so crazy. It doesn't feel like gross or weird or anything as I thought it would. And it's actually working. It does cake on like a thick substance of the chapstick onto your eye, but a thick glittery shimmer shadow would be very similar of consistency. So what's the deal? I'm gonna pack on more shimmer of the shadow, and I'd say that's a TikTok hack that works. Gonna get some matte brown here. You know what? I want my favorite palette. This is the Hex color from my favorite Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette right there. And oh my gosh, let's talk about more stories about Texas. So we have this dog next door to us. 2 dogs, but there's one in particular that I think is just very, I don't want to say domineering, it's very defensive of its property, and it hates my puppy's guts, right? I think it's defending its property, and I'm pretty sure the neighbors are not training this dog. I never see this dog get walked or anything of the sort, and it's been trying to bust its way through my fence. Like it's job, full-time job. This dog has a full-time job. It looks like an adult and it has a full-time job to bust through this fence to attack my dog. It already one time before, I think I've said on this channel, busted its face through the fence to get to my dog. Thank goodness my dog wasn't anywhere near it, but it did it again. All the neighbors would do in this situation is to put a tiny piece of plywood over the area where it busted before, and now that it actually knocked a plank or 2 out of the fence to the ground, they nailed newer planks, but they won't get the actual fence this dog's tearing apart fixed. It's just all kinds of bad. I feel like something really bad could happen to my dog or myself. I'm the type of person that sees their dog as their child, and it's very terrifying, and I do not know what to do. I've contacted the landlord to see if they will do anything. One time when we contacted them about getting the fence fixed, they put in a work order that said that someone had come and fixed it when no one had arrived at all. So that was frustrating. And so the second time contacting the landlord, because they want us to do everything online, we said, hey, let's not do this online. Can I speak to you in person and have someone come fix this fence? They keep asking us for our address because it's a big landlord property management company. And it's so frustrating because our address is on every single email. So I am a loss for words and guidance on what to do. I'm trying everything every day to contact the landlord to see if they will fix the fence or do something about the situation before me or my dog. I won't care if I'm harmed by a dog. I care more about my dog. I've literally been losing sleep over this because I have vivid nightmares that something's gonna happen to my dog and my loved ones, because I'm just terrified to go outside and I check that that dog's not in the yard to attack or try to attack my dog. And I just don't know what else to do. If any of you have like experienced similar things and have advice, let me know. My boyfriend's been talking to the neighbors, but nothing's really happening. They've been making like repairs to their own home, not the fence, so I don't know what their priorities are. It's definitely not to help me, my boyfriend, or my dog getting harmed. So I don't know what to do. Let's get maybe a little more lighthearted. In some amazing positive news, my boyfriend has been on a diet lifestyle change with me of eating healthier, less foods, and walking more. And he's lost over 70 pounds. I've lost 20. It's been quite the change. I've just lost the weight I gained during the pandemic. He's been making so many strides towards living a better, healthier life, including quitting nicotine, which is a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna preach to people how vaping is dangerous, but it definitely is, and he quit. This highlighter is the Super Shock Cheek Seismic by ColourPop, it's amazing. So that's been a definite game changer in our relationship because it's both of us working towards something together, and it's definitely made us stronger as a couple. And like, we've been going through so many different non-judgmental like phases and support towards each other that I never imagined. I didn't even force him to join this thing of healthy lifestyle with me. I was gonna do it by myself, and he just made the decision to do it with me, and it's been great. I can't explain to you how we appreciate the little things of cooking together, which is crazy, and walking in nature with our dog. Those like little habits and like a schedule routine of going out with our puppy at certain times, us, the three of us eating next to each other at the same time, and like we will be cooking meals again together, like I said, trying different new foods within our diet. Like, it has been such a life changer for us both, and I don't think we'll ever stop. I think it's definitely a lifestyle change now. But I am gonna finish doing my brows, do some lashes and lips, and we will be back with the finished look. And just like that, we have completed today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed all my little life updates, even though I'm trying not to come here and complain too much, because life, there's still some positives that we could find in it. Leave me some comments on what I should do about the whole dog situation. And I love this TikTok hack. I definitely think it works. Just be careful not to get any of the chunks of the chapstick in your actual eye. That could be a little worrisome. I don't think chapstick is that dangerous for your eye if it's good enough to be near your lips, but I could be wrong. Just go at this with caution. I'll put the TikToker that I got this hack from down in the description box below. Thank you again so much for watching, and you could definitely tune back into this channel every Monday and Friday, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.